Hello, Earth signs, and welcome to your Taurus New Moon Astro Oracle messages with me, Shakti Sanja, here on Shakti Waves, the YouTube channel. Yeah, there's also a podcast. I always want to say Shakti Waves Radio, and I think I'm going to keep saying that. Anyway, moving right along, it was a powerful New Moon that happened on Wednesday, April 22nd here in the Western Hemisphere. And it was such a powerful day for manifestation, a manifestor's manifestation period. So go check out my general video for the new moon in Taurus. And now we get to hear about you, Earth signs, my Tauruses, my Capricorns, and my Virgos. What do you specifically need to know and hear for this lunation, for this moon cycle? We are on moon number 4 of this year. Can't believe we're already here. Time is moving very differently lately. All right, so let's get into it. I have 5 questions to ask you as always, as there are 5 points to a star. Okay, so what are you creating with the earth right now? Earth signs, what are you creating with the earth right now? And this is relevant to your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your north node, any of your signs. Those are really the most prominent ones I find are relevant for this. And when you're reading for, when you're watching it for your moon sign, think about your emotional well-being. When you're watching it for your Venus sign, think about it for your love, relationships, money. When you're watching it for your north node, think about this reading for your destiny. So kind of view it through the lens of the part of your chart that you're reading for. And if you have no idea what I'm reading about or what I'm talking about, then do a reading with me. The link is below so you can understand your own astrology a little bit better. It's the best way to understand yourself and to have deep, deep peace and acceptance. All right. Okay, so cow spirit, miracles are endless. Miracles are endless. So earth signs, what you're creating with the earth right now is miracles. Cows are so revered. Cows are a big part of our food supply for those of you that are carnivores and that eat dairy and milk, etc. I still eat some cheese every now and again because everyone loves cheese. Well, not everyone, but don't want to speak for everybody, but most people love cheese. And this is beautiful. It's the number 15, so maybe 15 is significant for you. That does reduce down to 6, so maybe 6/15, which is June 15th, will be a significant date for you, or it has been. And look at this cornucopia, all these flowers that are on top of this cow. So this really tells me about abundance. What you're creating with the earth right now is earthly abundance. And what I'm getting is, especially because cows are so often farmed and they're the most common livestock and they're the ones that create all the methane gas, and they really have pretty deep impact on the earth, right? And our desire to have cow's milk, to have leather, to have beef, etc., has a big impact on us. And now what you're creating, earth signs, is how can we have a more efficient, a more sustainable, a more beautiful relationship with the cow, right? I remember when I was in Bali. Bali is Hindu and Buddhist, and they revere the cow. It's a sacred animal to them. And we saw this beautiful cow being walked by this man, and he went and gave it a bath, and it was his cow in this water stream that we were beside, and all these rice paddies, and the sun was hitting it, and it was honestly so majestic and beautiful. So there's this real opportunity for you to see how what you might have considered just mundane and ordinary, you now consider beautiful and miraculous. And how can the ordinary become miraculous? And what do you need to do in order to make it miraculous, right? In order to make your ordinary job miraculous, in order to make your ordinary relationship miraculous, in order to make the earth a miraculous place to be, when maybe before you just thought it was, normal every day. You get to make the normal extraordinary. All right, next question. What needs to be grounded and deeply integrated? So we are still in the Taurus moon phase. So the moon still is in Taurus until 1:20 a.m. tonight if you're on Mountain Standard Time. So until later this evening or in the morning, wherever you are in your time zones. So it's still a time for grounding and integration and really feeling into that deep earth energy that Taurus provides us. So what needs to be grounded and deeply integrated for you? Okay. Okay, I'm getting two separate messages and they are still relevant to you, so take it as it resonates. But immediately I get the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is typically a beautiful marriage card, celebration, like building something together, building a home together, having beautiful harmony, a bounty, etc. And then having like Cups is sharing, both giving, both receiving, both healing. These winged serpents represent healing, represent Kundalini energy rising. Lots of twin flame energy here. So what needs to be grounded in and integrated is your ideas and your thoughts around, I don't know how to hold these cards all of a sudden, is your ideas and thoughts around relationships, marriage, what partnership looks like. That's changing, right? Based on that Libra full moon that we just had 2 weeks ago. And the powerful relationship changes and new codes and dynamics for relationships are coming in that are really sacred. So what is being fully grounded and integrated are those teachings. And there's a difference between what commitment looks like and partnership looks like to you now than what you might have thought about it before. And then we also have the Eight of Swords, right? Which is being confined, feeling limited, feeling like you can't move, but really you're free to go. Like you can just walk away. The swords aren't in front of you, they're behind you or beside you. And then you also have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a bit of a slow mover, a bit of a manifester, but one that makes a plan, makes a steady plan, and is going to go on a long journey. So there's this real sense of you're integrating any feelings of feeling locked, feeling blocked, feeling boundaried, feeling stagnant, like you're releasing stagnancy. And you're also noticing, what does stagnancy have to teach you? What does slowing down and not having things manifest and be created at the pace that you'd like have to teach you, right? It's a bit of like cow spirit. Like cows move pretty slowly and that's their natural pace. So looking at what in nature has a natural pace that's quite slow, like a glacier or erosion, and how that can also serve you, because things are happening so quickly and so rapidly, especially in love, in relationships around the heart, that maybe there's like material manifestations or your own healing that you feel is happening too slowly. But how can you trust it, and how can you welcome in a miracle in that place in your life? All right, so remembering that you're not bound, maybe you're just going slow, right? You're not actually stopped, you're just slow. Not that you're slow, but you get what I mean. Your pace is slow. All right, third question. What does divine luxury feel like to you? Divine luxury, so Taurus energy. I'm going to pull one of my luxurious new crystal spirit cards. I absolutely love this deck by Klepper and Reed. It's such an awesome magical deck. So I'm going to pull a crystal spirit for you. What does divine luxury feel like for you? And we've got an orange sapphire, which is a beautiful luxurious stone. Sapphires are always luxurious. And look at that. Like that just has so much energy, so much fire energy, so much money, so much abundance. So for you, you know, luxury feels like this ability to be free, this ability to be, you know, unbound and unchained and moving quickly and able to shine and roar in your fiery nature, right? Maybe you think that luxury looks like what fire signs are able to do, right? Luxury means you can speak your mind, you can buy what you want, you can look as flashy or however you want to look in your life. But there's also a depth here that like luxury is in sensuality, luxury is in you connecting to your body, luxury is in the pleasure within your body and in your relationships. I'm going to read a little bit more about this card because I'm just getting to know this deck and I've never worked with orange sapphire before. Joy and sensuality. I mean, the crystals and the cards and the colors speak for themselves, and it's all universal in the consciousness. So I'm just picking up on what's already present in it. Respecting your body and body love. So divine luxury is feeling really good in your body, feeling incredible in your body, right? And even when I think about cows, like cows are a major part of the diet. So do you need to change your diet? Right? Do you need to unbind yourself from foods that are making you feel heavy, foods that are stagnating you, sugars, wheats, carbohydrates, like whatever it might be that's stagnating you, alcohol, like heaviness, meat. Maybe you need to go vegetarian, live more sattvically as opposed to more tamastically, tamastic eating in yoga. Lots of Eastern principles coming through here. So maybe studying Ayurveda or Eastern principles will help you feel really grounded and good in your body, right? Does that resonate for you? Especially as an earth sign, your body is here. Your body is your intelligence. So when your body feels good, you feel good and you're able to manifest way better. So what do you need to do to make your body feel better? Do you need to move? Do you need to meditate? Do you need to sleep more? drink more water, have more fluids, have electrolytes, because sometimes we're drinking lots of water, but we're not retaining that hydration because of electrolytes. So coconut water, adding electrolytes is great, or just some Himalayan salt to your water is great too. So really taking your body as a temple and taking amazing care of it is going to feel luxurious for you, right? And it is really a luxury to take care of yourself really well, to buy the foods that make you feel good, etc. So please treat yourself in that regard. All right, next question. What are you manifesting in love and sensuality? So Taurus, just like Libra, is also ruled by Venus, the planet of love. So what are you manifesting in terms of love and sensuality? And I'm manifesting my hair looking good for this video. Okay, I'm going to pull an archetype card for this because we haven't pulled an archetype card yet. Oh, geez. What are you manifesting in love and sensuality? Oh, they're celebrating the health heroes right now. That's great. Okay, I feel like I need to pull one more. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we have the shaman. Yay, they're celebrating the health heroes. Everyone shouts and leaps and leaps. They shout and yelp and scream and clang around. It's so great. The shapeshifter. And then the offering. I'm not sure if you all can hear that. So the offering, the shapeshifter, and the shaman. So what's really clear to me is what you're manifesting in love and sensuality is a really deep change, really deep healing in your relationships, and your ability to be in relationship, and what your relationships look like, what they do for you, what you do for them. And there's like a shape shifting going on. There's this change going on in what you thought you wanted and what you thought your life would look like. It's all shifting and changing, and the shaman works in the realm of of this world and other worlds and the cosmos. So there's this real mystery unfolding for you right now, and you just have to trust it. And you're allowed to be a shapeshifter. You're allowed to take different forms. You're allowed to take different embodiments in your relationship practice. My roommate was trained by John Wineland, and he's a really beautiful teacher of relational embodiment, which means like how do you embody different aspects of yourself, the masculine and the feminine, in your relationship. So maybe doing some embodiment work, some deep shamanic work around your relationships, around your heart. I just did a really powerful Kundalini class today around my heart wall, and it really helped me. And it's really using these deep technologies, these deep traditions to help you change, to help you live into your new relationship possibilities. So trust yourself to try on different forms, right? Maybe one day you're the vixen and the other day you're the lover, and then the next day you're the killer, and the day after, or like the minute after, you are the witch, and then you're the wizard, and then you're the beautiful home cook, and you're just trying on all these different things to see what feels good and trying on different dynamics. And it's a time for exploration is what I hear for you. And then we have the offering, right? So earth signs, especially if you have an earth Venus sign, it's time for you to offer your love to people. It's time for you to offer yourself a new experience of love and romance. Time to offer yourself over to divine relationships and sacred relationships, right? Open your heart, be an offering, and maybe offer someone your hand in marriage, offer them more love, right? Especially, it's so easy to love people when they're being amazing and then when they're in their empowerment, but when they're in their shit, they're in their patterning, they're in their survival mechanism, they're projecting, whatever they're doing, right? That's when we get to offer them our love. And we also get to receive. This hand is open to receiving, and it's got something to give and to receive, right? Remember the Two of Cups. So you are being given an offering, and you also have to receive the offer that is being given to you. And especially as the moon goes into its crescent, into its waxing crescent, you get to start to have a breakthrough in the way that you experience love. So beautiful. All right, and last question. What does the earth want you to know? What does the earth want you to know? I'm going to pull a Starseed Oracle card, even though it's not super earthy, it's very otherworldly. I think it'll really teach you something and give you something to consider. The Cosmic Heart. Oh, and there's also activated Earth, of course. So the Cosmic Heart, Earth signs, you get to be sensual, you get to be open. Open yourself up to new possibilities in love. Open yourself up to the cosmos and your ancestors and your higher guidance guiding you in love. If you're ever confused, ask, what would love do? What would my higher guidance do? What would my guides or ancestors tell me to do? And reach out. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. How can you move in the prayer of love? How can you manifest love in that way? Pray to be shown the way. Pray to love more. Pray to be loved more. You get to receive what you desire. And then there's activated earth. So the earth is being activated right now, and it wants you to be activated with it, right? It's power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So trust wherever the earth is leading you to go. Sit on the earth, hug a tree, whatever you're led to do, it is activating you deeply right now. So please, please, please listen to the earth and connect to it, because it's so activating for you and for her. This has been such a beautiful reading. I can't wait for the full moon in Scorpio. My full moon is coming up. Yay, yay, yay. I will be back here in 2 weeks for that. Sat Nam.